Well, hello, happy Friday, everybody. I'm down here in my dungeon. This is your fiend, David the Rock Nelson, monster movie maker. That's my hero, Smokin' Joe Frazier. And since today is his big 74th big birthday, because he was born January the 12th, 1944, out there in Beaufort, South Carolina. And of course, his gym was in Philadelphia. I went down to see him train on January 15th. 1985, and I saw him train. He was making a comeback to fight a Canadian champion. But anyway, that fight was canceled because they didn't have enough backers or not enough support or something like that. Anyway, I want to say though, Smokin' Joe, I met him, and I met him again in 1987 in Chicago when one of his fighters was boxing at the Da Vinci Manor, and I got a picture with him there. And then I met him again at a sports show in 2000. So, and then I met Leon Spinks there again. I met Leon Spinks like 3 times. Anyway, 4 times I met Leon. And I met Ken Norton once. I met George Foreman twice. 2 days ago on the 10th was George Foreman's big 69th birthday, who beat Joe Frazier twice. Foreman just hit too hard for him. And then next week on the 17th is Muhammad Ali's 75th birthday. See, they all were born in the same month. Yeah. Anyway, in honor of Smokin' Joe, you can see I got my beard like him, man. See? Yeah, look at that. See, finally, after all these years, I finally get a beard like Smokin' Joe Frazier. Because when I was 14, I wanted to be him on Halloween, so I made like a fake sign, and I took my bathrobe and pretended it was a boxing robe. I took my dad's old boxing gloves, when he was a kid, and I put them on, and I took this piece of paper, I wrote, Joe Frazier, world champion on the back with a magic marker, and scotch taped it to the back of my robe, my bathrobe, and I come in to church, to the Halloween contest, costume contest, on my 14th, when I was 14 back in, that was Halloween of 71, and I pretend I'm Joe Frazier, and I didn't win, but, I put a fake beard on and took that black hair and scotch taped it to my chin, scotch tape, mustache. I think I took some Elmer's glue. Joe Frazier! See, now I'm bad, man. Look at it. I got a beard, I finally got the beard. You see, and I trimmed it, and I trimmed the neck. I trimmed it today. It's kind of bushy, but since yesterday I had a beard like Joe, because I was doing my werewolf movie, and when I was shaving off the whiskers after I was doing my Howl of the Werewolf movie, I figured, hey, wait, I got a beard like Joe Frazier. I'll just make it look like Joe Frazier, And it's good because today's his birthday, so now I look like Joe Frazier. See, there he is. See? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got my boxing. See, do I look like Joe Frazier? Yeah, he does that. I got that picture back in junior high school. I got that for like $2 in the mail. You can have that one or the Ali one. So I got the Joe Frazier one, I've had that one since 1972. Joe Frazier, my hero. The one that inspired me to start boxing. I started boxing because of him. Because I wanted to be I wanted to be a white Joe Frazier. Smokin' Joe Frazier. He jabs and then he does a hook. That's how he knocked down Ali. It was a jab, and there's a body shot, and then a left hook to the head. It was a double shot. It was a jab, then body shot, and then a left hook to the head. Body and head, That's how I got Ali. Yeah. Yeah. Smokin' Joe Frazier, left hook. He had a good right, too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm bad, man. Smokin' Joe Frazier. I gotta put my boxing gloves on now. Here you go. Got my boxing gloves here. My training gloves. I used to box. I had 26 amateur fights between 1976 to 91. Made a comeback at age 29 in 1986 and fought till 91. I fought in the 76 Golden Gloves, then I joined the Marines, went to boxing the Marines, had a couple fights over there in Subic Bay, Philippines, on the Subic Bay boxing team with my pal, William Bowie Gould, who was the Golden Gloves champ, welterweight open division in 1974 when he won the welterweight open title. And I was there. And then in 75, he was a middleweight, and he fought Johnny Lira, who went on to fight for the World Championship on ABC Wide World of Sports at middleweight. Johnny Lira, I met him, nice guy. He died a couple of years ago. May he rest in peace. Great guy. But anyway, he used to be in a gang, and then this guy, this boxing trainer, got him on the right track and taught him boxing, and he became a good person. He let out his frustrations on in boxing training, you know. But in real life, great. Gave him a really nice guy, really nice fella. Anyway, him and I were in the movie Gladiator, the boxing movie, 1991, Johnny Lira, and I was a boxing fan. I wanted to be one of the fighters, but those roles were already taken. So I was one of the boxing fans in the audience. You can see me for about 9 seconds, like three-second scenes when Brian Dennehy is fighting James Marshall near the end of the movie. You see me going, ooh, you know, I got a black jacket on. I'm in the crowd. It's like a group of like 6 people. I'm going, you know, I'm kind of in the corner going, woo, 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 like 3 seconds, and then a little bit later you see me again going, woo, woo, you know, waving my fist. I'm one of the boxing fans near the end of the movie. But I'm not in the credits because I was an extra. That was the first movie I was an extra in. But then I started making my own movies after that, yeah. Okay. Smoking Joe Frazier. Smoking Joe. Yeah. I look like Smoking Joe Frazier. Yeah. Every round with the champ, I heard him. He showed me some kind of effect that he got tagged, and that meant a whole lot to me, you know, that I was getting to him. And I was talking to the ladies, and then after this rematch, when he lost a close decision to Ali, I thought Frazier won that fight. So did a lot of experts. But first fight he won. The second fight, we thought Frazier won, but Ali got a squeaker. He was holding a lot, you know, so Frazier couldn't do his thing. Anyway, Ali was getting tired because Frazier kept coming in and hitting body shots. Yeah, so you know, at the end of the second fight, they interviewed him, and he says, you know, the ladies were telling me earlier about the fighting game and whatever, you know, things is gonna be all right for Joe Frazier, you know, any way you look at it. Every round with the champ, I heard him. He showed me some kind of effect. He got tagged. Clay only won about 3 or 4 of those rounds in that first fight. Yeah. Yeah. Joe Frazier. Like Howard Cosell says, Smoking Joe Frazier. And like the announcer says at the end of the first fight, when they gave the decision to Frazier, well, he earned it. I thought he won like, 10, 11 rounds. Maybe 12 rounds. I thought Ali won only like 3 or 4 rounds, like Frazier said. Because Frazier was hitting him, you know, banging him the whole fight. You know, hard shots. And then the 11th round, he staggered him. I think in the 9th round, he knocked him down. That is right at the bell. I don't know. I thought Ali went down again in 9th, but he went down to 15th. Right, yeah, I think in round 9, he was almost a knockdown. But not 15th round, that's the round when he knocked him down. Ali got back up though. His cheeks swollen like a grapefruit. Anyway, but I want to say, after that first fight, I was going to say, man, what was I going to say? Yeah, the announcer says, the winner! Hey, he got glasses on. Where are my glasses at? I took my glasses off. Oh yeah, there they are. You know, the announcer at the end of the fight, I got to put my jacket back on. I put my jacket back on first, you know. And I'll put my shirt back on. I'm wearing my Monster Bash shirt today. A brand new Monster Bash. Because I'm a guest there every year at the annual Monster Bash conference in Mars, Pennsylvania. So, you know. Because Joe Frazier, he's a good dresser, too. So since today's his big 74th birthday, in honor of Smoking Joe, I'm making this video and I want to look good like that. So I trimmed my beard. I got rid of that. You know, it was kind of straggly, so I trimmed it really good. Trimmed the stash so it's not going over my lip. Yeah. Yeah. Trim the neck so it's more styled, because the neck was all hairy before. I shaved that off today, the neck. So, you know, it looks like it's styled. I did it all myself, a pair of scissors and razor. You know. Anyway, but I like the announcer says in a fight with the microphone. Where's my microphone at? I had it here. Oh, I think it's upstairs. I'll just pretend this is the mic. The winner and still heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Frazier. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, and then Howard Cosell, smoking Joe Frazier, you know? And he says, to Ali, when he's going to fight, getting ready to fight Foreman, I think he just got done beating for one of the Jerry Quinn or somebody. After one of his preliminary fights, he comes up to Ali and says, you know, George Foreman says the first time you fought Frazier, you didn't fight like a big man. Foreman thinks if you fight Frazier like a big man, you might be able to beat him. And Ali says, well, if he fight like a big man, I don't want to look like a big man. Howard Cosell says, that's a knock at George Foreman. And Ali says, I'm not worried about Joe Frazier or George Foreman. And he says, I'm not worried about George Foreman or Joe Frazier. And he says, George Foreman's awful strong. I said he's so strong he should use Banderole. Yeah, somebody tell me George Foreman awful strong. I tell him he should try Banderole. If you want to lose your money, bet on Sonny. Joe Frazier. Frazier in 5. Frazier. I'm going to kill the gorilla in Manila. Where's that gorilla at? Yeah, well, anyway, I got a gorilla over there. Right there. That's my King Kong bank right there. And that's a Cyclops I made in 7th grade. Out of a Quaker Oats box, toilet paper tubes, and everything. And you know, and there's a Frankenstein I made when I was in Bible college. There's a Dracula I made. And there's a drawing of Teenage Frankenstein I made at the Monster Bash 2009. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. I was going to give that to somebody, but I liked it so much I kept it. Anyway, and there's my hero, Smoking Joe Frazier. There you see, don't I look like Joe? I'm like the white Joe Frazier today with my beard. He got those cool green trunks that he beat Ali in. Those are the trunks he was wearing for that first Ali fight when he whooped him. March 8th, 1971. Yeah. Yeah, and don't I look like Joe Frazier? Yeah, I do. I look like a man. Yeah. I'm bad. I'm bad. Yeah. Okay, cut. That's perfect.